is on the motion of the gentleman from California, Mr. Isa, to suspend the rules and pass H.R. 459 as amended, on which the yeas and nays are ordered, and the clerk will report the title of the bill.
Union Calendar number 441, H.R. 459, a bill to require a full audit of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System and the Federal Reserve Banks by the Comptroller General of the United States before the end of 2012 and for other purposes.
The question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill as amended? Members will record their votes by electronic device, and this will be a 5-minute vote. A 5-minute vote.
And it's the last vote in this series. The House just failing to approve the administration's offshore drilling plan, but they did by a vote of 253 to 170 approve the Republican bill, which would replace President Obama's plan with one that would add additional areas for offshore oil and gas drilling. Last vote here is on a bill sponsored by Congressman Ron Paul, which would require the Government Accountability Office to conduct an audit of all activities of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System and Federal Reserve Banks and report to Congress within 12 months of enactment. It is a 5-minute vote, the last in this series. The House will next move on to initial debate on a bill that would prevent federal agencies from writing or issuing new regulations that would cost more than $100 million for 2 years or until the unemployment rate drops to 6% or less. We expect lengthy debate on that, including a number of amendments and all of that ahead. The big vote attention on Capitol Hill turns to the Senate next with a 4 p.m. vote expected. 2 votes on Democratic and Republican plans on extending this so-called Bush tax cuts, the 2001 and 2003 tax cuts. Both the Democratic plan and the Republican plan will get a straight up and down vote, and that's expected to happen about 4 p.m. Eastern. You can follow that on our companion network, C-SPAN 2.
the bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Without objection, the title is amended. The chair lays before the House a communication.
The Honorable the Speaker, House of Representatives, Sir, pursuant to the permission granted in Clause 2H of Rule 2 of the Rules of the U.S. House of Representatives, the clerk received the following message from the Secretary of the Senate on July 25th, 2012 at 11:33 a.m. that the Senate passed Senate 2090 appointments, State and Local Law Enforcement Congressional Badge of Bravery Board, Federal Law Enforcement Congressional Badge of Bravery Board, Public Safety Officer Medal of Valor Review Board. With best wishes, I am, signed sincerely, Karen L. Haas.